been like since I know licenses were just approved and started getting approved in New York State? Has it been like a mad rush or crazy for you right now in these like last 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, obviously, so we're sitting in Buffalo, obviously, and it's Western New York had a tough go of it in terms of the dispensary licenses. There's a lot of news about the lawsuit that hit last year that basically enjoined, meaning like put a halt on the issuance of any dispensary licenses in Western New York. So, we know that there were 50 plus applicants for those initial dispensary licenses, which isn't a lot, but for the conditional program, 50 of 900 applications is a lot.
Yeah.
And we worked with a number of those applicants, and we basically had to tell them in November, hey guys, I'm glad we put all that work in, but we're on hold for the foreseeable future until this injunction gets lifted, which it did, which is great. And now we've got 14 of the 22 Western New York dispensary licenses awarded, with the last 8 coming in June.
Okay.
Wow.
We've got a lot of people coming online. And what's really interesting about, because to go super basic, we are not even scratching the surface of what the New York cannabis industry is going to be. We're in like the conditional market period.
And maybe that way for a while, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah, and we've been this way. The first licenses overall, the first cultivation licenses were awarded in, I believe it was April of last year.
Okay.
Right. So, we had our first cultivators license, then we got our processors license kind of late summer. They got to come online in the fall. The issue is you got to fill out the supply chain.
Right.
Well, you only had, so as of last year, we had about 250 cultivators. Some of them didn't even get licensed until June. So to get an outdoor growing season, because this is all outdoor or greenhouse grow. There's no indoor grow in New York State right now, which is obviously a big deal.
And these licenses, the retail licenses you're talking about, those are all social equity licenses. Is that correct? Yeah.
That's exactly right. So they're called, the name of the license, which you guys will hear me use today, is CARD, CAURD, Conditional Adult Use Retail Dispensary.
Weird spelling.
Yeah, that
license
is.
name. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically that license was restricted to 2 segments of the population.
Yep.
One, were you a nonprofit that served communities disproportionately impacted by cannabis prohibition, i.e. the drug war? So the first dispensary in our state, which opened up on December 29th, 2022, was Housing Works Cannabis. Housing Works is a nonprofit based out of New York City that helped LGBTQ individuals and folks with AIDS get housing and public housing in the 80s.
Wow.
So, you want to talk about like a
Did not know
poster
that.
child.
I didn't know that either,
News
yeah.
to me.
Yeah, poster child nonprofit organization helping those communities. That's Housing Works, right?
But that's New York State. Is that rec though, or is that still just medical?
It's rec.
It's
yeah,
rec?
it is.
Okay,
adult
so we're
use.
there.
Okay.
I
But-
feel like I should absolutely know that, but it's
No,
news to me.
learning today.
but well, Spencer, I'll give you a little bit of a leeway because there's 12 dispensaries open in the state right now. I believe there's only 2 of these 12 are nonprofits. The rest are what we call the justice involved individual type of applicant.